Yo, welcome back, guys. Episode
11.
Yeah, episode 11 of La Casa Grande Podcast.
Sleep.
Today we just talking about like how your weekend started. How your week is.
Your weekday.
How your week?
How your week started.
Damn.
Today's Monday.
G wants it
Before
to be
that,
Friday already.
Just everybody who's new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, as that does help the channel grow a little bit more.
For sure.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. We also have Instagram. Follow us on our Instagram, Twitter. We got a Twitter.
Damn, I didn't know
I
that.
didn't even know that.
A Twitter and a TikTok.
The
So,
manager ain't tell me.
so check us out.
Where the manager at?
Here
But
around.
yeah, how'd you guys get started to the? Like, how y'all feeling for like?
Well, I'm gonna let you guys get started because shit, I'm feeling amazing right now. So yeah,
I'm
you
feeling
guys go
good. I'm
first.
feeling good.
For real?
Yeah.
Alex, if you want to go first, go right ahead.
Y'all can go.
All right, Mario, I guess you can go.
Well, I shared this video with you on the imposter effect.
Is that how you're feeling?
What
Yeah.
video?
No, it's have you ever felt like, for example, you should be proud of something, but somehow like it's not worth it enough, or like you feel like you're not valuable, or like
Yeah.
no,
No, I know what you mean. I know what you
in
mean.
business, I think they call that like the imposter effect, or no, the imposter syndrome. I'm sorry, it's the imposter syndrome, like that affects, I think, like 80% of the people, like in their goals, I guess, that they have. For business people, it's kind of like, I set this goal for myself, but I feel like I'm never gonna be able to reach it, or I'm not smart enough. Or even like when someone's proud of your work and they're like, oh my gosh, you did that? You're like, yeah, like that's nothing. Like don't
Something light.
like you downplay yourself. So it's kind of like how I've been feeling lately, or like that's how I felt almost time, but mostly right now I've been feeling
because
it.
you think you know you can do better.
Do
you think you can do better?
It's kind of
than
like
you've already done.
me and Gio have been kind of like undergoing like a transformation of our like companies, or like kind of like giving it vision more, defining our mission, objectives. And I feel like while I've been doing that, I've set the bar really high, and I don't know if I'm gonna even get there.
So how does that make you feel, though?
That's why he says it's nothing.
I downplay myself in a lot of times because I know I'm very resourceful, and I've done things that other people didn't expect out of me, you know, and even myself, I've there's been times I'm like, oh, did I do that? But then again, it's kind of like, again, the imposter syndrome comes in, and it's like,
But what is
that's
the imposter
nothing.
syndrome? Just downplaying yourself when you've done something good, or like you've done something great.
Yeah, it will work in a lot of aspects. Like, I would say the simplest thing is you don't feel like you're worth it, or like there's this person in your head telling you, kind of downplaying you.
And that's how you feel this start of the week.
Yeah, at the start of the week. Well, at the same time, I feel good because I'm also working on other bigger projects, but I'm like, am I ever gonna be able to accomplish these big projects?
Well, how about this? Pace yourself. Because what it's sounding like is like you're setting these goals super high for yourself, but the fact that you're not moving fast enough towards those goals makes you feel like you're not doing enough. So how about start small and then work your way up so you're not miserable in the process? Because that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, I can see why it would sound that way. I'm not miserable. It's just I'm feeling a lot lately. These past 2 weeks has been kind of like that. But yeah, you're right. Maybe learn patience and give it time, because whenever you plant a seed, it just can't go from seed to tree in a month.
It depends what you plant.
Yeah, it depends.
It really does.
It depends, but
Where you playing?
You do got to give it time, and I do kind of have to learn patience because I want results like yesterday.
What are your plans, guys? Don't forget. So that's how you've been feeling.
Yeah, so that's kind of
Imposter syndrome.
It's kind of been hitting me, but there's a lot of good things too. There's a lot of good things coming.
True.
So we've been trying to focus more on the pod. Just that I don't even know how to grow it.
Yeah, for real. It's a journey though, for sure. What about you, Alex? How you been feeling?
I've been feeling good.
Good start of the week. Good Monday.
It was a good Monday. Woke up early.
Yeah, that's good. That's always good.
How early do you wake up every day?
5:30.
5:30.
That's not bad.
Sometimes I go back to sleep and wake up like at 6.
Yeah.
I'll be there for like an extra 30.
It's a little extra boost to get you through the day.
No, for real though. And I still be, I don't know, I only get like 6-7 hours of sleep a night.
That's not bad. Was there traffic today?
Always.
True.
There's always something on 77.
On the way here though, right? Not on the way there? Or is there traffic in the morning?
Sometimes.
Going
from 45 to 77.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
That morning traffic is always bad. You can never get rid of it.
Yeah, I mean these days for sure.
You gotta wake.
Years.
But you just gotta wake up earlier.
It's been good. It's been a good start to the week.
Yes, sir. That's what I like to hear.
How do you feel whenever you wake up early? Like, do you feel like your day lasts longer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, do you wake up early on the weekends too?
Not as early as I do normally throughout the week. Maybe I wake up like at 8, 9.
Yeah, I probably don't wake up as early as I do. Sometimes.
There's a game.
Sometimes like I'll just wake up.
Yeah, sometimes I'll just wake up at 6 or something. But then I'll be like, all right, I'm going to go back to sleep.
Yeah, like 7 the weekends.
Because your body's just so used to it. So you're just like...
yeah, it just wakes up on its own. It doesn't even need an alarm
get
clock.
out.
Yeah, it sucks when you stay out late the night before, like on the weekend, and then like you just naturally wake up early as fuck the next day. You're like, oh, damn.
You're like hungover and shit. You're like...
Yeah, needed a couple more hours.
But even in those instances, like if you drink and then you wake up, you haven't had times where you wake up with energy?
From drinking?
Like...
Well, if I'm drinking heavy, no. But sometimes, yeah. I know what you mean.
But, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've been feeling good, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good start to the week. I know you guys didn't ask, but...
Hey, we're getting there.
We're getting there. It's a slow...
Hey, pace yourself.
I packed ballet. Like I was saying, FIFA Ultimate Team. If you guys play FIFA, I'm a
team
FIFA,
of the year Highland over here.
He got Team of the Year Haaland for the FIFA aficionados.
But does that really help you?
Hell yeah.
Score goals?
The Haaland I have now, he barely scores. Now the one I packed.
Yeah, that's crazy. Team of the Year Haaland. It's because those are like the best
of the best.
Yeah, the best
for
players
the year.
of the year.
They can even beat the 93 Pelé. Or
Smack him around.
Yeah. So I
I
packed the tradable 98 Pelé.
Mine's tradable too.
Going for 4.3. Anybody want it out there? I'm just kidding. It's probably sold by now already as we speak.
Oh yeah, before we only had like 40 minutes.
So you put it up in the market?
Yeah, you put it up in the transfer market and like you put like a set price that you want to sell it, like a buy now, or you could like put a starting price and the bid would just like keep going up.
Why didn't you put that at 5 then?
Well, it caps at... I don't think it has a limit. I actually don't know, but I mean, my asking price was 4.5.
So you made a little 200,000 coins?
No, I made
500.
I made 4.3.
Oh! I thought...
Because I didn't have the value of the card before.
Yeah.
But now I can sell it, so I'm going to make 4.3 profit.
So you're going to buy what? How many players?
A couple of other players, get my team right.
3?
Yeah, 3.
No,
that's for the people who know FIFA.
He told me the 3 players and holy shit.
If you know, you know. So what else, guys?
This team is gonna be crazy.
You're gonna... No. I don't know how to...
Shit.
I stopped playing
What happened
games.
yesterday?
What happened yesterday?
Yeah.
Shit, what happened yesterday? Oh, the Chiefs beat the Bengals.
What was the score?
It was tight. At I think like 23-20.
Oh shit!
I told you I'm betting all my money on the Eagles.
Oh yeah.
Where are you saying it right now? What's the date today?
Mara said he bet 500.
The Eagles are winning. I mean, I haven't found anyone to bet me, but like $200.
Trey.
$200.
What happened? You said 500 though.
Look, today's the 30th of January, 2023. Mario here says that the Philadelphia Eagles are gonna take it all in the Super Bowl.
Because they are.
We'll see what happens.
The score is gonna be. Let me see. Let me imagine a number.
There's no way. Can you get the score right though?
38-27.
38-27.
That's gonna be a crazy game.
I think maybe. I don't know, man. I don't even know football like that.
30-27. Okay.
I'm just happy. Jalen Hurts. I've seen him grinding. He's kind of like Kobe. I've seen his interviews, and he's kind of like Kobe. He's like, why does it matter that I lost, or why does it matter that I won? It's like, it's important if I get the Super Bowl, right? So, bye. Drops mic and leave.
Damn.
So he's kind of like, but all four either way, all four quarterbacks that went were all goats.
The ones that are out.
Yeah.
Damn, that Burrow's pack.
Burrows is crazy too. I think he's like the next Tom Brady. I don't know. That's what they're saying. Like, he's learning the game. So next season he's gonna come back even better.
You think he's gonna be better?
He trains like crazy too, so I think it's a lot about consistency for those players and just not getting injured. Because I was talking with this guy that was like a football analyst for the Carolina Panthers, and he's like, in football, he's like, it just depends who gets injured. Like, what team has the most injuries? The one that kind of like retains their good players and keeps them off the injured list, they're the ones that end up winning. Because football is crazy. You saw, I mean, your first football game that you were watching.
Oh yeah, the night that I decided to watch a game live, like the first couple of minutes, I forgot what his name was. It was the Giants, I think.
Yeah, it was the Giants, and it was Hamlet or was.
Oh yeah, like Hamlin or something like that.
Hamilton or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. He got injured like 3 minutes in when I was watching it.
Yeah, so but in order for that to happen, dude, they have to strike you. Like, I think, have you ever seen on the EKG on how the heart monitor thing goes up? Oh. The thing that monitors your heart rate. So it goes up and down. You have to get hit at the perfect moment for it to like restart your heart. So like, they restarted his heart with a hit.
They hit the reset button.
And
like when they punched him.
Hey, but thank God he's all good. Oh, it's because they tackled him, and like the angle that they tackled him in is kind of like they like punched him in the chin too, because they came up from like underneath.
So he got knocked out. Yeah.
They knocked him out. Oh yeah, they.
I think he just like fell back.
Yeah, I'm telling you, football is a crazy sport. I don't think it's good to put like little kids in that, because
flag football. You could be ranking ankles out there.
I mean, little kids. Little kids aren't as strong. They hurt each other as bad.
But they're also pretty fragile, though.
They're still.
That's why they wear protective gear, though.
They're still prone to injuries. So it's like, if they break an arm,
that's their parents' fault. They
break a leg.
Yeah,
that's their parents' fault. They put them in there. They know what they signed them up for.
True, unless you signed up for yourself in high school.
And
that's different. Yeah, that's different.
And did you know that also Jalen Hurts, like, dad, like, trained him basically?
Huh?
His dad trained him?
Yeah, his dad made him into like the quarterback that he is today. And you see that a lot, like, with a lot of good dads, like, they're not necessarily like always there, but they're pretty good leaders. Like, you might not like the way that people parent, but
because they've seen the world before.
Yeah, but just look at John Morant. His dad, I think, dropped out of school whenever he was born, and he's like, okay, I'm going to put this guy to train basketball. And just look how crazy he is with his jumps. That's because...
Who? I don't watch basketball.
You never seen John Morant dunk?
Yeah, no, John Morant goes crazy.
Okay, bro, let me tell you, bro. He is...
I still don't know who he is.
He is like the next Michael Jordan. He's got the craziest
I'm
chops.
sure you've seen him. You follow Hoodville. I'm sure you've seen John Morant.
Yeah, so you can't.
I follow Hoodville.
So you can't say you haven't listened to John.
No, but I don't know the face. That's what I'm saying.
Well, just look up his clips.
When you see his face, you're gonna know who it is.
And he's also a result because his dad was like, okay, I'm gonna discipline this guy to train, and make him into the best he can be. And same thing with Jalen. Like, same thing with a lot of players' dads, like, gave up their life to train them. But they don't talk about that. That's kind of what, like, the meme was saying. It's like they don't talk about how Jalen Hurts' dad actually like helped him get there. Like, you know, but if his dad was in jail, then that's where they would try to expose him or kind of put him down or like critique him. Because, you know, the game is not also like, let's say just football or just soccer or just basketball. It's a lot about the mental game that they play on you. Because just imagine like so many people talking about your business.
Judging you by.
And it's just insane. And just the people that also judges their parents and stuff like that. It's just put yourself in those positions. It's a mental game too, where they have to be tough. And that's kind of why I like Jalen Hurts, because he kind of has like that Kobe mentality.
Strong mentality.
Because like they were telling him, he's like, what do you think about that you lost the game or something like that? He's like, why does it matter? The important thing is that I get to the Super Bowl. Nothing else.
And then he was like, yo, I'm about to tap into the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Huh?
Our light just went out.
Why did it turn off?
No, ain't nobody seen that.
No, I think it...
Power
Is there a
outage?
timer on it?
It's a power outage. I hope the rest of the video is good, because one of our lights went out. So
Did you press record though?
yeah, I did.
Imagine if you did.
But yeah, it's a lot of mental games, but Jalen Hurts is made for it. He's gonna go crazy in the Super Bowl. Watch.
Has he won it one time already? Or no, he hasn't won it.
I really don't know. Is this his first year? I don't know. I only try to read like on background facts of like really good players, because they come with a story sometimes. Like John Morant had a story behind how crazy good he is. His dad made him a plank, and they would put like rubber bands, and they would tie them around his waist, and they would make him jump. He would have like 3 routine workouts every day. One in the morning, one in the like midday, and then one at night. And it was for like 3 hours training. Yeah, he was
Since what age?
So he would train 9 hours a day?
Yeah, or something like that on certain days. Yeah, to prep him. But what did you ask? You said what that?
Yeah, like what age?
I don't know when he started, but I did kind of listen to his documentary, and he's like, I started when I quit everything whenever he was born and dedicated myself to him. So maybe whenever he was really young. But I think he was gonna become also a basketball star or something like that.
The dad?
Yeah, he was on his road to do that, but he just dropped everything, like all his dreams. See, that makes it even cooler. I think that's why I like him, or I like sports players like that have a background to them, because also they're just like great guys too. They're stand-up guys, and a stand-up guy comes also from like a great leader, a great dad, even though other people see it as harsh or not the way they would parent. Just look at some of the professional players that had good dads and good leaders in their lives. I think they're pretty cool. But yeah, his dad gave up all his dreams in order to make his son like
succeed.
Be good.
That to me, that's crazy that there's certain dads that give that up.
You giving it all up for your son though?
Yeah, I think the sentiment is like that. I'm gonna give it all.
What are you gonna put him in though?
I don't know, dude, because that's kind of like the struggle that I have. I'm like, if I start having kids, what am I gonna teach them?
How many are you gonna have?
I want 6.
Cap or no?
You want half a football team? God damn.
Is it really only 12?
Huh?
On the field? I don't know. He said half a football team. I don't know. If that was
A soccer team, I mean. Well, a little over half.
Yeah.
a little bit over.
No, I mean 6 kids.
You gonna have the subs.
But
Well, bro, you're gonna have
I'm gonna have
the top 3 in the midfielders.
Yeah.
You better hope for all sons.
No, but it's hard to say like that, because I just don't know whether I'm ready or I know enough.
What if one of your sons drops out of school and everything just became a stripper?
That.
What are you saying?
See, then I wasn't a good father. No. Let me reiterate myself. No. Because every kid, that's a problem. Every kid also makes their decision too. Even though you try to be a good dad, and and try to.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, yeah.
At the end of the day, we're all individuals that are gonna make.
Yeah, if you want to be a badass kid, you're gonna be a badass kid.
No matter how much your mom loves you or your dad loves you, you're still gonna want to hang out with your friends and do crazy stuff with them.
You're gonna do what you want to do.
That's a teenager mentality that we have growing up, don't you think?
For sure.
Like, you just really don't care what your mom says, whether...
It's not Mamba.
Huh?
We need the Mamba mentality.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Hey.
it's like he told Kanye, can you be the same animal? No. Can you be a different animal and the same beast?
He's like, what?
What the fuck does that even mean?
You're welcome.
You're right. And then he walks away, some shit like that.
He's like, what the fuck?
And he did.
He's like, what the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
He pulled.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. We're on minute 24. I had no Kobe.
He did.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Rest in peace.
And his daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, you said you were going to have 6 kids.
I hope.
Oh, and you said
You're
you're
gonna
not
have a
ready.
left wing, a striker, and a right wing.
You said you're not ready, right?
Everything.
But supposedly you're never ready.
I don't know what I'm gonna be able to. I mean, maybe I'm gonna know what I'm gonna be able to teach them, but
You're going to show them?
I would have to become a great leader, because a great leader understands it in a lot of different perspectives, like
Understands what?
how to face certain issues. Because I feel that with a kid, you do have to discipline him to a certain point, but you also have to love him right. It's hard because those two feelings mix in a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
And I think we find it very evident too, because like we also saw our little brother grow. He's like 10 now.
About to be 11.
Yeah, he came into our lives when I was 12 and you were what, like 14, 15?
yeah.
So we saw him grow up and his change. And yeah, like right now, saying like that if you had your own, imagine trying to raise him right.
Yeah, because at this age, around 10 is whenever they kind of start seeing the world, exposed to the world, starting to understand what is good and bad. And it becomes a messy road, because you know we see it.
The road not taken?
It becomes a messy road because they start making their own decisions, and you have to start letting them making their own decisions, but they have to learn how to take good ones from you. You have to start setting the example. You have to listen, because that's one of the things that he wants to be heard. I think at a young age, I think every kid wants to be heard. Don't you think?
Do y'all think it's true that how parents always say the youngest ends up the best out of all of the brothers, out of all the siblings? The youngest ends up the best.
What do you mean the best?
Being better.
And what, like just being better in life?
Yeah. They have more potential.
It depends, because I also feel like they're always like harder on the older one. So like the older one could be the one that'll be like the most.
Yeah, but your
in.
little brother's gonna look up to the big brother, don't you think?
I think it all starts with leadership. If I get what you're saying is like, if there's a dad and then there's like 4 or 5 brothers or 5 siblings, the end one is the one that grows up to be the best, the smallest one, the youngest one.
He sees all their mistakes and everything.
I mean, it also makes sense
because
the older one could be the guinea pig.
Yeah, that's what we really are.
And they're like, shit, we better see how we do with this.
But see, the older one also can be the most knowledgeable because he's gone through the most stuff.
Exactly. But don't you think you pass that knowledge on to your little brother? You wouldn't.
But you said like the oldest one is the guinea pig, so that's what I'm saying. Like they're
exactly, because he's the first one to go through this shit.
But that's what I'm saying. You could look at it in 2 perspectives. Like everything that I went through when I was younger, it was bad because it's not the lifestyle that my little brother has now. I couldn't afford a pair of shoes that he has now when I was his age or smaller or even a little older. So you go through that stuff and you find out that you don't necessarily need it. So therefore, like later on, it helps you in life because you're not tempted by these needless things. You could look at it that way. You could use all your struggles in a good way too. Everything that my brother now doesn't have to go through, obviously it's going to affect him later. So we kind of have to still be loving of that, but also control that, because little kids also like exceeding themselves when they're young because they have everything that we didn't. Mm-hmm. So but you can still give everything to a kid. I think it's just like a lot about mediating. But going back to your point, it could be that the end child or the youngest child gets the best education. That'd be something else, because the oldest one didn't get a chance to go to school or something like that. So I see there where it would differ and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, I get what you mean. But it also depends, because if there's a good leader, then if I'm the oldest one, I'm gonna be able to teach you well. If my father taught me well and I taught you well, then you're going to be able to teach well too. Mm-hmm. So therefore, that chain keeps on going.
Then it makes sense that the youngest one is the best one.
Because you can also... Have you ever heard that story where it's like after 3 or 4 generations of wealth, I think there's like a poor one, or the one that doesn't have money.
Oh, yeah.
So you also go back like... Maybe it doesn't even matter what you do. You're still gonna, you're still gonna waste it away, or another generation is gonna waste it away. No matter. You think about that, and you're like,
and then like what's really important is like the teachings, because like they could be like from nothing to something more to like the best, and then the generation after that's gonna be like, all right, poor again.
Those are really hard points, because like I said, a lot you're obviously not going to be able to control the next generation. I can try to teach you the best, but at the end you're going to decide kind of where you lead on, just like our little brother's going to decide. He has everything that we didn't have at his age. He gets pampered a lot, and that's okay, because kids also need that. Mm-hmm. But he's also taught the side of like, hey, you have to work for this. You're not just going to have everything. Study. But he's also at the age right now that he wants to do what he wants. He could become a little rebelde, and you start seeing that grow up. So just imagine you with your own child. That kid is the result of what you taught him.
Again, if he's like doing some crazy shit, it's because of you, low key.
Yeah, because I think it's about giving the right tools so that they can take your own decisions, because they want to feel like they take their own decisions. But if you can, how do I say it?
Influence?
Yeah. If you can influence those decisions that they're going to make, that's where the key could be.
Okay, yeah. Because I also feel like that there's a lot of people right now, or like just in general, that go through that with kids, not necessarily their own kids, but like even siblings. Like, how do you deal with like a crazy ass sibling? Just try to like over time influence those like good decisions in them, and like set the example for them, you know? Because I feel like there's a lot of like people who, if like the kid gets angry at them, they'll get angry back, you know what I'm saying? Or like they'll lash out because they're like a sibling. And sometimes I can feel those emotions too, where you're just kind of like angry, you know. And I think it kind of goes back to where like the younger sibling, you know, but like you can try to understand the position they're in. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like try to understand them?
Yeah, like try to understand like the kids when they want to act out sometimes.
Yeah, and that's why you have to be the bigger person.
Yeah, and like set that example.
Yeah, and in a lot of situations you have to get past your own ego, your own things that you're feeling. Obviously, it's important to be heard, but a kid's not going to understand that. Kids are still
hard-headed.
They're still developing, and therefore it's kind of hard. But that's why you have to be the bigger person at the end of the day,
and lock them in,
and get them ready for really how life is, because life isn't the easiest. Even for us now, because just like you were saying, like I want to be with my little brother a lot more, but just because I have a lot of work too, I can't be there for him sometimes. So that's
True.
also like.
Is that sometimes though, or all the time?
I try to be with him, but I also have my own life, so it's kind of hard there too, to do.
True, but would you sacrifice? Would you say that you sacrifice a lot of your personal time though for your sibling, for your younger sibling?
Not as much as I would like to, no. Not.
But why do you say as you would like to?
Because I would honestly want to spend more time with him.
But you don't, because you don't want to.
That's why I said I don't spend as much time as I would like to. I would like to.
But maybe you don't want to as much as you'd like to.
But for example,
I mean, sorry, that came out kind of confusing. No. I meant to say like maybe you don't want to as much as you think you want to. Okay, because maybe then you would.
Okay, maybe I'll look at it that way, and then
that's what I'm saying.
I'll try harder next time.
No, hey, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, like, what do you think?
I told you my response.
Yeah,
I don't spend as much time as I would like to. So,
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So stuff like that, but yeah, I don't know what we could teach to kids, but it's important how they're raised, for sure. I've seen it. So.
For sure. To lock in.
Tap in.
Lock in.
Thank you guys for joining us on the episode.
Little short clip for you guys, just how we feeling.
There's a little trailer.
Yeah. I guess you could say it's a trailer.
The trailer for the movie.
More episodes coming soon.
Wednesdays and Sundays.
Check us out.
We don't know what time yet.
Hey, and go watch that last video. I think it's gonna be pretty funny. The Why Are You Mad?
Oh yeah, I think that's gonna be one of the better videos.
Why are you mad?
That you and me had.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
and like we're gonna have Elu tap in every once in a while, you know. But hey, like, comment, subscribe, share with anybody you know. This is just kind of like an update, kind of talking about siblings and like role models. And like doing good things from an early age can low-key set you up for life.
For sure.
For sure.
So
start early.
Check us out. Instagram, TikTok.
Thank you for the love.
Appreciate it.
Peace out.
Okay, Smokey.